everyone. Welcome back. Our next guest has devoted her career to providing and improving educational opportunities for underserved students. And today she continues these efforts as the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation's first female president. The foundation's mission is geared towards supporting the next generation of Latin creators through its scholarship programs. And joining us to tell us more, please welcome Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation President Tanya Ramos Puig.
Hi, Rhina. Thank you so much for having me again. It is always a pleasure to be able to spend time with you, and I appreciate you always amplifying the work that I'm involved in. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have you on, closing out 2020 as the first female president of the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation. I just can't say it enough. I'm so excited and so proud of you, and we're absolutely happy to share this with our audience. It's almost as if though, you know, as we grow, we also are encouraging and educating our audience into understanding the contributions we're making to our next generation, which is what you stand for. So what does it feel like to be the first female president?
Rhina, it feels amazing. I have to tell you, I am waiting for the day where it's no longer a first, right? I'm filled with so much pride in being the first president, as you mentioned, but we would have advanced the day we don't have to say it's the first anymore. So I just feel like I want to continue paying that forward. And I know as a similar and dedicated badass woman, we got to keep paving the way so that there'll be less of it being a first. But I will tell you that it is thrilling. You know my work. I've spent all my career trying to even the playing field. My focus is educational equity, access, and success, paying it forward. I see myself in the students that I serve. And when this opportunity at the foundation became available, I said, what a great dream, right? To really be able to continue the great work that I think is so transformational, and then marry it with music. As a Latina who loves Latin music, to be able to marry the two was a true gift.
I know, I was gonna say, you know, here you were building schools around the world. I mean, not physically, but, you know, spiritually.
Right. I know.
And then I will share with our audience, you would always send me these really kooky memes and and videos of turkeys dancing with music, with our cultural music.
Yes. So think about it. It's like, it's full circle. It's really come full circle. Right, particularly as two very proud Latinas, it brings me a lot of pride and joy.
So, all right. So what does it look like for you now versus what you were doing, right? In the sense that, yes, okay, great. Now you've got the music aspect incorporated. And you're also, I want to say, dealing directly with creatives, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're nurturing the creatives, the future leaders.
Absolutely. So just to give your listeners a sense, the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation is really built on the premise that every student, regardless of the circumstances that they're born into, they should have the opportunity to have a quality education. And I stop for a moment because I get emotional as I think about it, because I don't believe that your circumstances should dictate where you end up in life. And it is just so heartwarming to know that we're working with students and we're fulfilling their dreams. These are students from all around the globe that should have a chance to not only be able to pursue their educational aspirations, but their musical aspirations. So as we mentioned, there's a joint mission involved here. It's making sure that every student has access to a quality education, and those students that want to be our future Latin music creators, that we're investing in developing a pipeline, developing their experiences, developing their opportunities to be able to be a part of this genre.
That's lovely. Definitely, especially in the realm of hope and possibility. And so, so how does one, okay, so I know you offer scholarships and grant programs. So how does one qualify for even being considered?
Sure. So all of our students have been accepted to a 4-year college before they're able to apply for the scholarship. The scholarships range from age 17 to 24. They have to demonstrate. And one thing that I want to make sure I emphasize for the listeners, we are all about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so while we are the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, that doesn't necessarily mean that all applicants have to be Latino. they have to demonstrate an interest in preserving Latin music and want to pursue that. So we have students from all over the world, Poland, you name it, that are really interested in investing their musical aspirations in Latino music. And then we also have a number of tiered scholarship programs. We have our Prodigy, which is our most prestigious at the 200K level, and enables students to go into Berklee School of Music. This past year, with much pride, as a Boricua, Puerto Rican, right, New Yorican, we awarded our first Puerto Rican student, Xavier, from Puerto Rico, who plays the cuatro, and Juanes presented him with that scholarship because this year was the Juanes Prodigy Scholarship, and that just filled us up with so much pride. We also have 3 gifted scholarships at 100K level. And just this past year, we were so thrilled to have awarded it to 3 females. So really trying to invest not only in that pipeline of talent, but giving a voice and opportunity for more females in the industry. And then we have our gifted scholarships, which are $10,000 each, or up to $10,000.
Oh my gosh, just listening to you, I could just sit here and listen to you all day. Mainly because of the passion that you have in the work that you're doing. It is just a job for you, it's a mission. And and how blessed are they to have you at the helm.
Oh, you're so kind. I feel blessed. We're servant leaders, and I know that you are as well. And so when we're giving back and we're investing of ourselves into making the world better than we found it, that's the biggest gift of all, particularly during this season of giving.
Beautiful, beautiful. So before we go, let's talk about the partnership with the Ford Motor Company Fund.
They have been amazing from the very beginning. The foundation has been around for about 7 years, and they were our first corporate sponsor and funder and continue to be. They've enabled us to be able to donate well over $600,000 in musical instruments to students from around the globe and schools from around the globe. And most recently, we just had a hybrid kind of virtual opportunity with Camilo. And we were able to award musical instruments to Robert Morgan Educational Center here in Miami. I'm actually filming here from Miami. And so it was just so amazing to be able to make an impact in the lives of those students and to have Camilo be a sponsor as well as a voice for the work. And so we just want to give a quick shout out to Ford Fund Motor Co., who makes that possible.
All right, wonderful. So the last question is like, if someone's listening and they're interested in applying, what does the timeline look like?
Well, the applications will go live in the next few weeks. And so we would encourage folks to go onto our website and they're able to download the application. And I know you'll mention our website shortly. And then of course, if there are any questions relative to the application process, my information is available. They can email me, email my team, and we're happy to walk folks through the process. We promote it all over in all of the schools. We're doing a lot of virtual online sessions to promote the scholarship application process.
Is there anything special on the horizon coming up from here until the end of this the calendar year of 2021?
I am so glad that you asked that question. As a matter of fact, there is. This year, we're having our first ever holiday campaign. We've coined it the power of music and education. And what's really exciting about that, Rhina, is that it's 25 days of giving. We kicked it off November 30th through Noche Buena, December 24th. And then we have companies that are sponsoring what we're calling Power Days, right? Playing off of that power of music and education. We've had supporters like TikTok at a 6-figure level, Disney at a 6-figure level, and we're also partnering with them on Encanto, so being able to kind of amplify that recent movie. And then now we are really hoping that folks will get involved. Any amount will support the great work that we're doing. And so if you go onto Instagram, there's information around how you can donate, and just, give the gift of education. It's the gift that keeps giving. So 25 days of giving, holiday campaign, and we're gonna be on the billboard in Times Square. So check us out.
Nice, nice. 'Tis the season of giving.
'Tis the season.
Leave things better than we found them.
Love it. Thank you.
Way to go. No, thank you. That is the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation President, Tanya Ramos Puig. And once again, if you are interested in getting involved and for more information, you can visit on the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, you can visit latingrammy.com and be sure to follow them on Instagram at Latin Grammy FDN. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear from stand-up comedian, Mr. Tangana himself, so don't go anywhere.